So this will be part 2. We got a lot more done in part 1 than I thought we would, but we still got this whole shelf and this whole shelf, so it's going to be a bit long. Again. Black Ops 3 Cherry Avery got me this. I never found any in my area, even like around the time it was released. I checked 7-Eleven, I checked a few places. Never found any 20-ounce bottles, which is really annoying, but I did find 20 ounces of Nasty Berry Lime, which I do have one in my collection. And so, yeah. Again, like I said, it's my favorite form of cherry. It's very good. This, on the other hand, is nasty. Pepsi Fire. I think, they had, like, Pepsi Ice and Pepsi Fire back in, like, the 90s, and so they just bought this back to see how it would do, and it was absolutely terrible. Like, I don't think it's worse than Ginger Cola, but this is pretty nasty still. Tastes like hot tamale candies, which I absolutely despise. And, so yeah. It was gross. This is the rarest thing in my collection right here. Fanta Exotic. Avery actually got this for me in the Czech Republic, so this is from an entirely different country. So that's pretty sick, though. I did not think the flavor tasted good at all. It tasted like carbonated apple cider, in my opinion. I mean, I don't hate apple cider, but like with this, it was just so sweet. Kickstart Strawberry Kiwi. My favorite discontinued Kickstart I've had. It was very good. I miss it. I don't usually drink the Kickstarts that often. There's really none of the ones I've tried really blown me away. But this one was pretty good. Most of them I've ever found just mediocre at best or okay. Most of them I've had I've ever found gross or just mediocre at best. But this is the exception to the rule. The Kickstarts. Inca Cola, Golden Cola, it's disgusting, and I think it's rare. I don't see it that often, but it's awful. It tastes like banana latte taffy, which I actually do like, but in soda form, no. Dr. Pepper Cherry Spearmint Far From Home. I don't do Liberty Brew. I did do a second taste on this, and I think I explained in part 1 if I felt the first time, but I think the can was a bit warm, so of course I wasn't gonna, love it if it was warm. But the second time I had it cold, at least with ice, and it was bearable. It's not one of my favorite Mountain Dew. It's actually pretty far from it. But it's not horrible, but I'm not gonna miss it when they discontinue it at all. It was mediocre at best. Regular Dr. Pepper Spearmint Far From Home. Dr. Pepper Dark Berry Spearmint Far From Home. This is the limited time one, and I can say it's probably the best soda they've put out so far this year, in my opinion. Of all the soda ones I reviewed that they've put out in 2019, this is probably the best of those. I actually thought was very good. I don't think it's good as Dr. Pepper Cherry, but I will say it's definitely solid. Not bad at all. Sprite Lemonade Nut. Actually, it was pretty good. It tastes pretty refreshing, and I love lemonade, so I had pretty high expectations for this. I will say it delivered. Definitely better than Sprite Cherry in the bottles was, but I'm not gonna say it's as good as. It doesn't beat Tropical Mix, and it does not beat Tropic Berry from McDonald's either. But it was still pretty good. So Diet Pepsi. The classic design. The only reason I kept this really, and it wasn't even mine, it was my dad's. He just let me have it. This can of Liberty Brew is actually not open. This is the one I'm saving for Avery. Dr. Pepper Cherry Jurassic World. Fallen Kingdom. Some Mountain Dew Spike Lemonade. Discontinued, but it was overrated. I thought I did not really like it that much. Was it the worst Mountain Dew I ever had? Not necessarily, but it was way too sweet in my opinion. I mean, it's in fountain form at Taco Bell, so Might give it a whirl there, but I was not crazy about it. Really at all. I was actually pretty disappointed because I had pretty high expectations for this, and it definitely... I didn't hate it, but I could definitely say it did not. So I had to delete some stuff, but part 2 will be continued now. Livewire in a can. I know I said Livewire is it's a little overrated in my opinion, but in a can it was really good in the can. I loved it in the can. Don't get it in cans around here, but in the can it tasted really good. I only had it once. Avery actually got this for me. His parents got it from an Ohio East side saved me one, which was great, but yeah, it was really good in a can. Ice cherry in a can. It was quite good actually. I thought it was a lot better than other Mountain Dew Ice. Like, if you guys saw my first taste, then I can tell I was not crazy about it at all. Speaking of not crazy, I can definitely say I wasn't crazy about this one, Citrus Cola. It tastes like Pepsi or like grapefruit seltzer. It was not that great. Batman v Superman, no one does with Ben Affleck has a not so great Batman on it. And then with Henry Cavill's Superman, the Diet one. The Diet one I actually didn't buy at the store. I got it from my school's vending machine. Titanfall 2, Citrus Cherry. Citrus Cherry has always been my favorite Mountain Dew. Well, I wouldn't say always, but you know, it is my favorite Mountain Dew. But this formula was not as good because it had like a bit of a diet aftertaste to it, but I still loved it. Regardless. Pepper Cherry NFL promotion, college football. Lay off on it. I'm actually drinking Dr. Pepper with they still had these promotions on it, which is a little strange. I'm actually drinking this as we speak, basically. So, do I say in a can? Very good. My favorite of the three, you know, I guess you can say, you know, mixed Mountain Dews, I guess you can call them. There was Liberty Brew, Holiday Brew, and, this is by far, yeah. It's by far my favorite of the three. Not even close. That pepper with I guess you can say a solar system on it. Pretty cool. Original cola, not the greatest, but I didn't hate it either. I'd definitely rather drink this than the ginger cola. My favorite of the 1893s though was blackcurrant cola. This one I only had once, but I actually loved it when I had it. I had pretty low expectations, I guess you can say for this, but it was pretty good. I actually quite liked it. It tasted like cherry in my opinion. Of course, I haven't had it since like Christmas 2017, but I'm gonna actually give it a second try. It was pretty good. Holiday Brew, it was not that great. It tasted really plain in my opinion, but I didn't hate it. Under Game Fuel Tropical Smash. Second favorite Game Fuel first. Well, I've already said it, so I'm not gonna say it again. Dr. Pepper with Wonder Woman on it. And just so I can get this, you know, I'm kind of just gonna go through this last shelf relatively fast, but yeah. Start Black Cherry. I loved it at first. Now I've thought about it, it's kind of just okay. Like I would drink it, but I think I prefer Strawberry Kiwi over this. And actually, I don't think I've had the Fruit Punch one, but last few times I've had, you know, Fruit Punch or anything, you know, just by itself, I kind of felt like sick after having, like, I remember I had Tropicana Fruit Punch, I think, a few weeks ago, and I felt pretty sick afterwards. And then I remember one time I had, like, Hi-C just by itself. I felt kind of sick afterwards, so I'm probably gonna try to avoid Fruit Punch stuff for a while. I mean, Freestyle Mix with Hi-C is one thing, but, like, I had it just by itself a few weeks ago from, I think it was a regular fountain. I don't remember where, but I felt kind of sick after, so we'll try to avoid, you know, I'm probably gonna, for that reason alone, I'm gonna try to avoid Fruit Punch stuff. Tropicana Twister, this we do not get all around here, but very good. My second favorite orange soda. I do not think it beats Livewire. It's close, but it's amazing. Avery actually got me this as well. Again, thanks a lot, man. This one I actually will take a little bit of time to explain. But these ice cubes actually, if you leave this in the fridge for a while, these ice cubes actually turn blue. The can, of course, has to be closed in order for that to work, and it's been expired since November 16, 2015, so it obviously wouldn't work now, but it was a really cool feature. I don't even know if they make that anymore. I don't think so. Dr. Pepper Batman vs. Superman on it. 20-ounce bottle. This design's not special part of the can. Let's just face it. Duff Energy. This is actually my dad's. This was my dad's. He got it for Christmas. My brother and my mom got it from FYE, I believe. I sip, and it was kind of gross. It was like really, really sweet orange flavor. I really didn't like it that much. Still, though, this is pretty cool to have, to say the least. Classic Pepsi design. This was the one they released in 2018, but it's still the same classic design, which is really cool. Pepsi's 100 times better than Coke, by the way, in my opinion. Don't know if that's the most popular opinion, but that's just me. Whiteout in a 1 liter is discontinued. Wasn't my favorite, but I didn't hate it either. Voltage in a 1 liter, a lot much better in a can than a bottle, in my opinion, because Voltage flat is terrible. But this is still pretty good. But you know, Voltage is it's still great. But I just much prefer, if I had an option of a can or bottle, I would much prefer a can for Voltage. Timefall 2 regular Mountain Dew. Do. Amp Game Fuel Tropical Strike. This was pretty good. I only had 2 of the Amp Game Fuels, you can believe it. The cherry one, it tastes like medicine, in my opinion. It was not that good. This was better, though. Okay, for the love of God, do not, stop the recording on me again. Okay. So, Whiteout in a can, rare. I'm gonna try to go extra fast so that doesn't happen again. Crushed Peach. This is more common in the South, but I didn't think it was that great. Bottle. I'm gonna give us cherry. Avery got me this in a bottle. I hadn't seen any bottles of it around me. Amazing. Classic design Pepsi in a 16-ounce bottle. Coke with my name on it. From like 2014, I believe. It's a little beat up here, but it's not a big deal. It's fine. Classic Pepsi design 20-ounce bottle. Orange vanilla. 20 ounces of mango heat. Not a fan of the spice, but I did think the flavor was pretty good. Not pepper with some weird ass design on it. Dark berry 20-ounce bottle. This tastes like medicine in my opinion. This Twist cranberry was very good. This was nasty. I have an unpopular opinion, but again, it's an opinion. I heard actually the Freeze SP was actually pretty good, so if I tried that, maybe I'll change my opinion, but I did not think that was very good. Spiked Raspberry Lemonade, I thought this was overrated, just like the other Spiked Lemonade. The Prickly Pear Catch just kind of ruined it, but it wasn't bad. I'd certainly rather have it than some other ones. Timefall 2 cherry in a bottle. I'd pepper with like a baseball design on it in a bottle. Crushed Peach in a can. Amp Cherry Blast. Tastes just like cherry ball at the Sour Bite, really good. Though having it at midnight was a mistake. Small Coke can with Santa on it. Felt Pepsi 16-ounce can. Arctic Burst bottle. Also Pepsi, my favorite Pepsi soda by far. Game Fuel Mango Heat in a 12-ounce can. Baja 2018, I believe, in a 12-ounce can. This was nasty, but might have to give it another try, but I did not like it. I had it. Didn't do a review on that though. Classic Pepsi. Decision Pitch Black. Decision Baja Blast. Pepsi Salted Caramel. Ew. And Sprite Tropical Mix. Okay, that is it for my solo collection. So, I know the end kind of got a little rushed, but I had to delete a lot of stuff and I don't want to make the video too crazy long, so. Especially because I'm not really a big solo drinker anymore, so. Peace out.